This is He Knows Everything, bringing you their heat and fart. We keeping the foot on the wood on Eeks. We keeping the foot on the wood on Eeks. And like the dreaded marriage sheriff that I am, I'm applying what on immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? Eat persons pipes. Let's talk about Kobe B. Bryant. Kobe Bryant is the only Olympic basketball player that is undefeated in play. Kobe Bryant played in the 2017, he played in the 2018, and Kobe Bryant played in the 2012 team. In those 3 calendar years, Kobe Bryant walked away with fucking gold. Let me say it again. Those 3 calendar years, Kobe Bryant walked away with fucking gold. The U.S. Olympic team did not get their affairs in order until KB24 showed up. He had to show up and show out in the damn scenes to prove why he is the basketball player that he is. Till this day, the 2 greatest U.S. teams to ever be assembled is the Dream Team and the Redeem Team. The Redeem Team was so great that they had to basically say who would win between the Dream Team and the Redeem Team. Now that one's a hard one. That one is one of those types of games, very fucking hard to say who will walk away with that shit. I'm not gonna lie, because if you look at the matchups and you look at the way them shits are all together, that shit is hard. But I would lean towards Dream Team because I understand basketball at its most fundamental and at its most elementary state, and the Dream Team knows how to put the ball on the floor from an elementary standpoint at just a higher pace than the Redeem Team. But that damn Kobe and Kevin Durant and Dwayne Wade at that fucking time, I'm not gonna lie, that shit would be problems for the Dream Team, dog. They'd have to figure it out, because Kobe and Dwayne Wade and Kevin Durant, they can't be stopped. And all due respect, even though no fucking Dream Team is stopping them, I'm sorry, they ram-a-langing every fucking thing. They going to fuck off. It is what it is. There's just basketball players you can't stop, and those guys, they just can't be stopped. I'm sorry to say that. That 08 Wade shit. If you know basketball, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Wade County, shit. Kevin Durant, that man is masterful offensively, though. This guy right here, Stephen A. said it, dog. One of the top 3 scorers ever. It's like he's been paying attention and he knows everything. There's the 3 greatest scorers that ever touched the game of basketball. That's Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and Kevin Durant, dog. Michael Jordan is the most assassin's mentality scorer. Kobe Bryant is the fastest, most highest difficulty of degree scorer. And Kevin Durant is the most effortless scorer, dog. They all do it at the same level. It's just in a different variation. These guys are lethal when it comes to scoring. These are the 3 most dangerous scorers the league's ever seen. And you got 2 of them on the fucking Redeem Team, in Kobe and Kevin Durant. That's why I know they would give the Dream Team fucking problems. But the Dream Team got the original, dog. And Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's the original now. And Michael Jordan, out of these 3 guys, always takes the highest percentage shots. And in basketball, all that showboating shit, it don't work, man. The highest percentage shot is where you need to be at. It's always evident that that's what you need to take. So when it's all said and done, I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but I'm just going to showcase to you guys how dominant KB24 was. Kobe Bryant is such a dominating basketball player that everything about him, all of his faculties, all of his ways, all of his enthusing abilities, it denotes to you and it showcases to you guys that he's a for real basketball player. That he is not make-believe, he is not fucking pretend. And that everything that he brings to the table is everything that's going to showcase and it's going to denote and it's going to make you understand why the USA Olympics was redeemed off of KB24. It was off of Kobe's blood, sweat, and tears. Off of his work ethic. Off of basically the mindset that he had. He had an abundance mindset to say that, you know what? This is how the game of basketball is going to be played. This is how we're going to unction it. This is how we're going to set standards. Because LeBron James couldn't set it. Everybody want to say, well, that was his rookie year. How the fuck that was? Listen, man. LeBron James got a fucking bronze. He got a fucking bronze. Don't give me that this was his fucking rookie year. And why did they need to bring in Kobe? They got done the fuck up in 04. Done the fuck up in 06. They needed KB24 to come back. Because they knew LeBron James was getting fucking exposed. Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, they shouldn't have brought none of these motherfuckers out. They had AI on that team. They had Tim Duncan. No fucking excuses, man. They had a squad. And they had Larry Brown fucking coaching the team. So I don't want to hear it. When it's all said and done, they got exposed. And Kobe had to come in and save the day. And when he came in and saved the day, damn sure saved the fucking day. Because not only did he reinstituted respect back to the USA Olympic team, he got them on undefeated status. Go look at the USA tenure when Kobe Bryant was playing. Go look at Mike Krzyzewski, dog. Go look at how he made Mike Krzyzewski look good. Kobe Bryant set a standard when he first walked in. He said, look, I'm going to guard the best player, and I'm going to basically focus on the defense. But I'm also going to be the best fucking closer. Basketball is not what it used to be. I sit here and I watch Ballers Live, House of Highlights. I watch all these shits, and they give me headaches. Because what they showcase, and I mean no disrespect, you know, like the female baller that everybody's looking at, Jada Williams, and all these people, their offense is on point. They offense off the charts. But to me, I always look, I say, okay, let me see if this person's for real. Let me see if this person is exactly what the fuck they say that they are. It was the same thing I did with LeBron, same thing I did with everybody else. I always look first. Richie Rich will tell you this. I always look first on the defensive side. I like to see what they can do defensively. I like to see if they can shut motherfuckers down, if they can lock motherfuckers up. Because when I played ball, that's what I did. I was the best player offensively. I was also the best player defensively. You understand the level of rarefied company you got to be in? Richie Rich was the same. And of course, he was behind me, but, you know, if I'm not on the court, he's the best basketball player. It is what it is. And there are moments when I'm on the court, he is the fucking best basketball player because he's going to fuck off, and I'm not going to fuck off. And he got to close the bitch out, and I can't close. It is what it is. Now, I'm the primary closer, but if I can't close, somebody need to be a Mariano Rivera and close. When it's all said and done, we both played the best players. I was guarding the best player. He would be guarding the second best player. And sometimes we'll switch up depending on our energy levels. He'll guard the best player. I'll guard up the second best player. We will shut them the fuck down. You understand the level of energy that takes to do that and then to score the most points at the same time. You got to be a special player to do that. This is what I pay attention to, and I have not found that. The last person that I found to be able to do that was Kevin Durant. Now, I disagree with Stephen A. Smith when Stephen A. Smith said Kevin Durant figured out his defense with the Golden State Warriors. Bull fucking shit. He had it since Oklahoma City Thunder. You better go ask Kobe Bryant. When he was blocking up Kobe, and they beat Kobe in that 2012, you better ask fucking Kobe. He will tell you. This guy right here, boy, he is something, he ain't nothing to play with offensively and defensively. So I had to check Stephen A. on that. But notice I talked about Kobe. Because Kobe, as a basketball player, had standards that he brought. This guy was waking up at 4 a.m., showing up to the facility, basically doing all his weightlifting work, or shooting around in sweating, in full of fucking sweat, and then go and do the scrimmaging with the basketball players. Because Kobe Bryant believed in this mindset that if you woke up earlier than the other basketball player, and you put up that many more shots than the basketball player, and you do this each and every single time, a person will never be able to catch up to you, no matter how good their skills are, because you're always getting that jump on them. And if you're doing this year in and year out, the level of catching up will never happen. That was the most exceptional shit that I've ever heard any fucking basketball player say, man. That told me where Kobe Bryant's basketball mind was at. It told me everything I needed to know about KB24. It told me that KB24 was for real. when it came to understanding the phonetics of basketball. This is what standards is all about. Putting in the fucking work. Just because you have the talent and the skills, that doesn't mean that you're going to get the job done. Okay, you have the talent and the skills. Whoop-de-fucking-do. What are you doing with the talent and skills to get it to the next level? It's called hard work and fucking dedication. And if you're not putting in the hard work and you're not putting in the dedication, you wasting motherfuckers' time. So let me say it again. If you're not putting in the hard work and the dedication, you wasting the motherfuckers' time. When it's all said and done, that is what Kobe Bryant brought. That was the embodiment of who he was. And that's why Team USA was redeemed. That's why they call it the redeemed team. Because they needed KB24 to come in that bitch and redeem their asses. Let me say it again. They needed KB24 to come in that bitch and redeem their ass. Kobe was so infectious that Dwayne Wade's clutchness activated. Let me explain something to you guys about clutch basketball players. There's levels to clutchness now. KB24 was the highest level. So anybody that's clutch, off rip, because you're dealing with a guy of that gamut, a guy of that level, a guy of that magnitude, your clutchness is going to be off the charts too. That's why you saw, and see, a lot of people don't know this, Deron Williams. If you guys know who the fuck Deron Williams was, there was some years Deron Williams was a hellified fucking point guard for Utah Jazz. Him and Dwayne Wade used to have some epic battles, and that's when Dwayne Wade was Wade fucking county, dog. Those 06, 07, 08 years, you should watch when Utah would come to Miami, or Miami would go to Utah. These guys would have at it with one another, dog. I'm talking about, this is for basketball 303 lane motherfuckers. If they know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. This is when Richie Rich was telling me about Dwayne Wade, dog. He's the one who put me on Dwayne Wade. And ever since then, I fell in love with this motherfucker because I was like, this guy right here. They talking about LeBron James. This is the dude right here, boy. That's why he won that 06 NBA Finals. Dwayne Wade was nothing to fucking play with. But anyways, Kobe elevated his clutch factor. To elevate a guy of Dwayne Wade's magnitude's clutch factor, that tells me everything. It also told me everything when Dwayne Wade came into the league and said, that was the guy that I looked at. That was the guy that I wanted to bust. That was the guy that I wanted him to know that I was for real on the basketball court. That told me everything I needed to know at Dwayne Wade, because Dwayne Wade understood the levels. It wasn't no fucking LeBron James. It was Kobe Bryant. He understood the levels. He understood that was the guy that he needed to impress. And then when Kobe gave him the nod of approval, Wade knew he had a fucking game. See, this is what basketball used to be about, man. I miss these moments when it comes to fucking basketball. These moments don't fucking happen no more. You know why these moments don't happen no more? Because when it's all said and done, basketball don't look like this no more. The big picture of basketball doesn't represent itself like that no more. When it's all said and done, that is what the delineation, the distinction, the gulf, and the separation was for i.e. Kobe Bryant. This is what he brought to the table. Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant showed up in the 08, he wanted to impress Kobe. Ain't nobody was trying to impress no fucking LeBron James because he lost. He was a fucking LeBron's. What you trying to impress a fucking LeBron's for? You look at LeBron James, go look at him in the Olympics. Want to sit next to Kobe. Want to basically shy. That's Haitian Creole for imitate Kobe Bean Bryant. You guys saw the editorial where they had the both of them together. LeBron James looked like a fucking Kobe groupie, dog. Let me say it again. He looked like a Kobe groupie. Kobe had his hands crossed, just laughing at this motherfucker. Like, he trying to force himself to be the leader. Everybody know I'm the fucking leader, dog. Because everybody knew there was two voices. There was Kobe's voice and there was LeBron's voice. And LeBron's voice used to always get lost in the fucking shuffle. Thank goodness for Deron Williams. Deron Williams testified, boy. He talked about how LeBron James was a fucking a hard person to deal with, even from the cooking staff. This motherfucker had all kind of requirements. He treated the cooking staff like shit. Kobe Bryant was always the one that was treating everybody nice. Kobe Bryant was the one that treated everybody with respect, proper decorum, and everyone knew that when the game was on the line, they had to tuck ass. And I loved when Coach Krzyzewski took LeBron James out of the game when the game was about to close out. It's like because Coach Krzyzewski knew LeBron James's game. It was weak. He was not a fucking closer. And that was proven. You know who closed shits out for the 08 Olympic squad? It was Kobe and fucking Wade. And if you go look at the 12 squad, It was Kobe, Durant, and Melo. That's who was closing bitches out. It was never no LeBron James, dog. Never. That's why Kobe Bryant redeemed that fucking team. Because what he did in 08 and 2012, it set a bar, it set a landscape. Even LeBron James mimicked Kobe Bryant's work ethic and mimicked strength and conditioning coach. Went and go get his own Tim Grover and Mike Mancini. Because he understood that what he was doing, eating fucking Twinkies, eating fucking junk food, it wasn't getting him where he needed to go. Kobe Bryant was doing all of this and had his own personal fucking trainer on top of that. And that's when LeBron realized that's why this guy is so far ahead of all of us. Because his mindset, his abundance mindset. This is what Kobe Bryant brought. This is why the USA Olympic squad is in the position that they were in even now in 2020. It's supposed to be 2020, but you know we had COVID, so 2021. Where Kevin Durant was able to lead them. Because Kevin Durant went off of the tutelage of what he got from KB24. Kobe doesn't get half of the respect. He doesn't get basically the full vernacular of what he fucking deserves. But Kobe means every fucking thing to Team USA, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't for what Kobe Bryant did, Team USA would not be in the position that they're in when it's all said and done. So when we look at the delineation, we look at the distinction, we look at the golfing, we look at the separation that's associated with Kobe Bryant. The reason why the team is called the Redeem Team is because Kobe Bryant redeemed that bitch. And if it wasn't for Kobe Bryant, Team USA would not be nowhere near where it's at. This is what basketball is at its highest levels. Having a guy who can not only lock up the best player, but also score the best. This is what basketball is at its pantheon of greatness mode. This is what basketball looks like when you're talking about it in the highest scope, the highest degree, the highest order, and the highest variation. It's basically Kobe Bryant and the standards that he set, and everybody just following through. Michael Jordan made it almost fucking impossible. Kobe Bryant had to come back and re-bring that standard back. That's why Kobe Bryant's the remix, though. That's why he's goated. Because only he could come in and basically do what a Michael Jordan could do in his own redeeming fashion. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat fashion. In my lifetime, I could say that I've gotten the opportunity to see Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant play, man. And I'm spoiled. I'm enthused by that. That right there would never ruin my basketball knowledge. It would never ruin my mindset in terms of what basketball look like. It would never ruin the ideologies of what basketball is supposed to be from my standpoint. I keep the foot on the what? Neeks. I keep the foot on the what? Neeks. KB24, you get the biggest salute of the damn day. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.